will instead be represented by her daughter, María Corina Machado. The last guests to take their seats will be members of the Norwegian royal family, the Nobel Committee, and Machado's daughter, who will be receiving the prize on behalf of her mother today. And speaking of the royal family, for the very first time, Princess Ingrid Alexandra, daughter of the Crown Prince and Princess, will be part of the royal delegation today. And there we see the portrait of the laureate who is unable to attend in person. And so to the courtyard we go, where the Nobel laureate's daughter, María Corina Machado, is now arriving in a car from the royal palace. To meet her, the chair of the Nobel Committee, Jørgen Vatne-Frydnes. This is his second year in the role, having been a member of the committee since 2021. Alongside him, director of the Nobel Institute, Christian Berg Harpviken from the Peace Research Institute in Oslo. Sosa comes straight from an audience at the Royal Palace in line with tradition. The royal delegation will arrive in a few minutes' time. They will always be the last to enter City Hall, where the ceremony will soon begin. There has been a great deal of speculation as to the whereabouts of María Corina Machado, who's been living in hiding for the last year. Although she stated openly that she wanted to receive the prize in person today, this morning the world awoke to the news that she would not be attending the ceremony. We understand that she will arrive in Oslo later today, but her current location is unknown. In an interview with the Norwegian broadcaster NRK last week, Machado reiterated what a key role she believes US President Donald Trump is playing for the democracy movement in Venezuela. More than 80 people have been killed in attacks by the US on boats in the Caribbean in recent months. When confronted with this, she blamed the boat attacks on President Maduro, saying that he is the one who started what she called the war. Here we see the 88-year-old City Hall, undergone extensive renovation to its facade in recent years, with every stone cleaned. And here we see the bronze figure of the Oslo Girl, created by the artist Josef Grimeland. The entire figure has recently been cleaned and gilded, and she really looks quite stunning. On the left-hand side of the hall, we see some of the laureate's guests waiting. We often refer the left-hand side of the hall as the international side. On the first row, we see the Venezuelan president-elect Edmundo Urrutia, who became the opposition's presidential candidate when Machado herself was banned from running for office. In the row behind, presidents from no less than 4 countries: Santiago Peña Palacios of Paraguay, Ecuador's Daniel Noboa, Argentina's Javier Milei, and José Raúl Mulino of Panama. Behind them, we see the former Nobel laureate and president of Liberia, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, with her son. Behind them again, the granddaughter of Martin Luther King Jr., Yolanda King. Further back, ministers and ambassadors from several of the same countries. On the other side of the hall sit guests from the Norwegian state and authorities. On the very front row there we have the President of the Norwegian Parliament, Masud Gharahkhani, Next to him, Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Støre, followed by Supreme Court Justice Bergljot Webster. We also see Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister of Fisheries, Minister of Defence, of Labour and Social Inclusion, and finally, Minister of International Cooperation. In the rows behind, we have representatives from a number of political parties in Norway, but none from either the Socialist Left Party or the Red Party, several of their members having openly criticised this year's winner. Let's have a look at this year's floral decorations, which are once again by Stein Are Hansen. He's a multiple Norwegian champion, and he won the World Cup in floral art in 2010. The team has turned Oslo's cold city hall into what looks like a tropical jungle, an Amazon in miniature.